Go. And we are live Thursday night. Boys, 2 weeks now from March Madness. Two
Can't wait.
weeks. Can't wait, Carson. I'm with you. Mr. I'm going to start with Mr. Carson because you know what, Carson? I saw a video a week ago tonight, I believe it was. Was it a week ago tonight?
Yeah.
A week ago tonight, we saw a great video. Very excited, fired up. Sis called me, said Carson was fired up. Slow the tracks down a little bit. Let me just ask you this. What are you feeling right now? Because less than an hour, you're going into the Lions' den tonight. What are you feeling?
Yeah, it's going to be really intense. Obviously, I'm super pumped. Back-to-back top 5 wins. That was unreal. We knocked off Illinois and Ohio State. Illinois just blew out Michigan a couple days ago. So it's going to be really interesting. That's going to be like the only thing I'm scared about is Michigan's like, we can't let this happen again. So they're going to come a lot more motivated, a lot more hungry. So we got to step up to the plate. Our last 2 games, we're playing Michigan tonight in an hour on ESPN, and then we play them again Sunday at the Breslin Center. So if we can split one of those 2 games, I feel pretty confident to get an at-large bid. But if we lose both of them, we're going to have to step up in the Big Ten tournament to get a shot. So I'm looking forward to it, though.
Mr. Siciliano, how are you, my friend?
I'm great tonight. How you doing? Carson, I loved your dance. I saw it. You were doing push-ups on your hands with your feet up in the air. I like that.
And you know what, sis? You may be getting a video about 9:30 this Saturday night when St. John's beats your struggling Seton Hall, and I might be doing a video.
I'll be sending you the crying towel on Monday. Don't worry about it.
All right. And look at guys, who's the guy with the Yankee hat on? I don't recognize him. He looks, clean shaven. Who's this guy?
Yeah, I don't know. It's Kenny's evil twin. So, but I'm doing well. I want to. You know how the NFL has their GOAT, Tom Brady?
Yes.
The K&K show has their GOAT, and that GOAT is sitting below me, Mr. Carson Shear, because on his YouTube channel a couple weeks ago, won $6,000 on a $1 bet. Last night, he won $5,000 on a $2 bet.
God
Everybody's out there listening, go check out his channel, YouTube, ticket time. With Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday nights, you will not be disappointed. Go check him out. You want to win some money, that's the way to go. And then he comes on our show. He's the GOAT.
Yeah, thanks, guys. No, I'm happy to be here. Always a pleasure. Big shout out to Kurt, Kenny and Sis. I'm always very, very thankful to be on this show to talk sports with you guys. But yeah, it was crazy last night. I think the horseshoe's still in me, so pretty lucky.
There you go, baby. There you go. And a couple comments. Henry Zimmernoff, our buddy from YouTube, saying Colorado versus Arizona State tonight could have major implications for the Pac-12 men's basketball tournament and first round bye. I'll tell you this. Henry, Colorado's legit, man. I think they're going to win that Pac-12 tournament.
They're in the top 25 now. They're ranked.
Yeah, they're good.
Legit.
Little spoiler, Henry. Wits and Wagers. I called Mr. Valenti a few minutes ago. Put Colorado in my parlay tonight.
Yes, you did.
Stick around, Henry. You're going to be happy to hear when we do our college basketball picks in a few minutes. You're going to be happy about Colorado in a few minutes.
And sis, we got a comment from a John Borowski saying, tell him, sis. So I don't know if he's saying tell me about Seton Hall, but I don't know if that's what he's talking about.
The Seton Hall guy.
All right. So he's another one, the Seton Hall.
And breaking news, because we did this last night, Carson. You weren't on last night.
Yeah.
Doing your stream on Ticket Time.
Mm-hmm.
Seton Hall is Sis's alma mater.
Yeah.
Kurt's a huge fan of St. John's, big rivals in the Big East. So we got their little fun wager on Wednesday night, but since we're Wits and Wagers, I got to explain what the wager is.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Saturday, I don't know what time the game is, but Seton Hall.
8 o'clock.
If St. John's, no point spread, just outright win. If St. John's wins next Wednesday and next Thursday, Mr. Siciliano's got to wear a St. John's hat. Kurt's going to mail it to him to wear instead of that Alabama hat. And if Seton Hall wins, Kurt's got to put a Seton Hall shirt right next to him on that table there for the whole.
That's great. That should be fun.
Carson, you're getting a comment from a Burnell Smith saying, okay, Carson.
What's up, Burnell? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by the live stream. What's up, Henry, as well?
And Henry's also saying Colorado versus Michigan State in the NCAA tournament would be very intriguing to me, accordingly to Andy Katz's latest bracket prediction. That would be
happen.
a sick
That would be
first
really,
round
really
game.
interesting.
Sick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, let me see. If I was Henry, I'd be scared about that because I wouldn't want to deal with Izzo, man. I wouldn't.
For sure.
So let's get into it. Let's get right into hoops, Kenny. All right. Let's do our weekly review. I'm going to start with Carson. Lot of crazy weekend, crazy early this week. Give me your top 5 right now.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go Illinois as my number 1 team. What they did on the road without their star player at Michigan to blow them out, and Michigan, you could have put them right there with Gonzaga. Because they're still really good. They just had one hiccup. It's going to be interesting to see what happens against us tonight. But I'm going to say Illinois is my number 1 team. To come into on a road game without your star player and just wipe them out, a top 2 team, that's just unreal. So I'm going to go Illinois. I got Gonzaga right below them. I got Baylor. They had an impressive win against West Virginia, and then I'm gonna go Iowa as my 4. They had a nice one at Ohio State, so I'm gonna go. Those are my 4 teams.
Mr. Sis, what do you got?
Right along with Mr. Carson, I got Illinois on top, Iowa, Gonzaga, Baylor, and Ohio State.
All right, you know what, Carson? You just sold me on. I was high on Illinois, but you know what? You can't get beat in your building like that. I had Michigan too, but you can't get beat like that. And that's not right. So I'm going to go Gonzaga 1, Illinois 2, Michigan 3, Baylor 4, and I'm with you again. Listen, I am back, and I'm going to call. Listen, me and Sis owe Mr. Kirkpatrick an apology. Iowa was very impressive Sunday. They could shoot. They got Garza. I'm going to go Iowa 5. Kenny, what about you?
Very similar. I got Gonzaga on top, reluctantly, because you'll see where I'm going in the tournament. I got Illinois 2 because, like you all said, to go into Michigan and win like that. I do got Baylor 3. They came back after losing Kansas, respectfully losing to Kansas after a month off. They went into West Virginia, hard-fought battle, and they beat them in overtime. So I got Baylor 3, I got Michigan 4, and I got Iowa a very close 5.
Yeah.
Very close 5.
Carson, your final 4 as of today.
Give me Gonzaga, Baylor, Illinois, and I'm going to throw like a weird one. I'm going to throw Creighton in there. Just one of those weird teams, like you said, we talked about it a couple weeks ago. They can just come out of nowhere, and they usually make noise every single time they're in March Madness. So I can't wait. It's going to be awesome.
Carson, before we get your national champ pick, Henry's saying Gonzaga remains the only undefeated team left after Kansas defeated Baylor. Could there be an undefeated national champ this time?
That is so tough.
Let me ask you this, Carson. Is there any chance Gonzaga doesn't win their tournament?
Their conference tournament?
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to walk it out of the water. They're no question.
So they're going in undefeated. So they're going in this tournament.
And that's just it. Like, especially when it comes, like, you have like these just weird instances where like these teams get matched up, and the intensity rises every single game in March Madness, and that's why you have so many upsets, and that's what makes March Madness so great, because the unexpected happens all the time, and Gonzaga, they got a lot of pressure on their hands. Mark Few, he's trying to get a national championship for them, but I gotta see more consistent competition. In their conference, they're blowing out teams by 2025. Yeah, but who are they really playing?
Right.
I still give them credit. I feel like they're a top 3 team, but I gotta have them see more consistent battle. Once it comes to March Madness, if they get all the way there, props to them.
Sis, give me your final 4 as of today.
All right. Before that, I got to just let you guys know my football eligibility obviously is up at Seton Hall, but I 4 years of basketball eligibility left.
Nice.
Okay.
Now,
hey, can you get in shape for Saturday night?
Moving on. That's a good one. Okay. My top 4. Here we go, boys.
No, your final 4.
Yeah, my final 4.
Okay.
Illinois, Iowa, Zaga, and Baylor.
Kenny, what about you?
I have to clear my ears out. Did he say Iowa?
He did.
Did he say Iowa?
Yes, he
We
did.
already gave you the apology. Calm down.
Yeah, we.
I'm going to shake it up a little bit. I got Baylor, Iowa. Then here's where I shake things up. I'm going with the other arguably top basketball player in college, Cade Cunningham, Oklahoma State.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going deep sleeper as well. They're hot, San Diego State.
I got a question. I don't.
Taking Gonzaga out because of their competition. And when they face competition in the tournament, they're not going to get bold prediction right here. You're hearing it first now. They're out Sweet 16. Whoever they play in the Sweet 16, Gonzaga gets upset.
I like it. Yeah.
I don't know. You know what? I think this year you're really going to get like a chalky Final Four. I
totally disagree. I think the total.
See, I know, because I think all year long your best teams have been Gonzaga, Baylor, Illinois, Sisters Illinois, and I'm going to throw Michigan in. I mean, they're the 4 best teams. So
I am going to totally disagree with you on that. We'll see.
Listen, if you want to bet me, I don't care. I'll give you the field in the Sweet 16 game. Gonzaga's going to lose.
I want to see them face the competition. I'm going against them.
No way. All right, who's your
fun wager? When the tournament brackets come out, we'll have a fun wager with Gonzaga.
All right, so you know what? You go first. Who's your national champ?
Been with them for the past 3 weeks. Iowa.
Carson.
Give me Illinois. I mean, what a turnaround. You know, like a couple years ago, they didn't really seem to make any noise in the Big Ten. Now they're starting to make noise. They're having one of their best years in a long time. I love their coach. He's got some intensity, and these players are stepping up to the plate. And like you just saw, I mean, they knocked off number 2 Michigan, on the road without their best player. I mean, that just shows the chemistry that they have as a team,
right,
even with their star players down. So I'm going to go Illinois as my national champ.
I'm still on the Gonzaga train. Sis, are you with me?
No, got off. Me and Carson are on the same wavelength, and he brought up the best point of the evening. Illinois without their star player. I'm going to go on record tonight. Illinois wins the whole thing. National champ.
You've been on Illinois, sis. I got to give you credit for that. You've picked them a couple weeks.
I like them.
Now let me ask Sis and Carson a question, because Kurt has Gonzaga as his national champs. My point is, we don't know what the brackets look like yet. Big Ten has been a monster conference all year. Michigan, Iowa, Ohio State, Illinois. Any of those 4 teams play Gonzaga in the Sweet 16 or Elite 8? You can't tell me they're not beating Gonzaga.
Yeah, but who?
Any of those 4. Illinois, Iowa.
Yeah, but they're not going to play them because Gonzaga's a 1. Those teams are going to be 2. They're not going to see each other. That's what you're saying. Sweet 16.
Okay, well, maybe Elite 8. Maybe Elite 8.
I mean, Sweet 16, you're talking about, what would they play in a Sweet 16?
They might play like an Oklahoma State or an Oklahoma.
Right. Yeah, but they're not gonna play Illinois.
Tech. I would take Texas Tech over Gonzaga. They got no competition. They haven't played anybody in 2 months. I'd be scared.
I know this.
That's a favorite I would be scared about. And I know Sis and Carson are on Illinois, and I'm on Iowa. We jumped off Gonzaga. I'm afraid of that competition that they're out there in the West.
Carson, I got a quick question I asked the panel last night, but since this is your conference, I want your opinion on this. Mm-hmm. All right? So you got a team like Michigan, you got a team like Illinois, you got a team even like Ohio State. Who else is up there? Iowa, okay? Mm-hmm. You always want to win your conference tournament, obviously. But this year's been a little different with the COVID and all that kind of stuff. Is it the worst? And again, not that anybody's going to throw a game, because obviously that's not going to happen. But is it the worst thing in the world to say, okay, I'm going to be one of these teams. I got to play Michigan State. Now I got to go play Michigan. Now I'm going to play Ohio. Like, to go through a 3 or 4 day of just tough game after tough game after tough game to wear you out before the real tournament? Or is it a bad thing to say, get knocked out, get the extra rest? Not that teams are going to do it, but is it the worst thing for a team like that to say, I'm going to get an extra, 3-4 days now instead of playing ridiculous competition? What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, no, I totally know what you're saying because, like, it's especially with a conference like the Big Ten, and then you just kind of hit the nail on the head. Like Michigan State, for example. Illinois and then Ohio State right after. Within a 48-hour time span. So I know our guys were dead, and then you saw like when we played Maryland, we just were not there because our guys were just toast. So I mean, when you're playing like elite competition, day in and day out, and you don't have much time rest at all. It's not the worst idea in the world. I still think though, like there's some pride, especially when it comes to your conference tournament. You want to kind of make a stance and make people know, you're coming for the tournament in March. Obviously, like that's what everybody wants to succeed in more rather than their conference tournament. But yeah, I get what your point is, especially. Like I think we said this before too with athletes kind of just it kind of goes back to like risking injury kind of situation because do you want to lay all your eggs in the basket and just go hard every single game and maybe risk one of your guys getting injured like the guys in college football are doing. They're skipping out in these bowl games to get ready for the NFL. It's kind of a similar situation. Do you want to run that risk? But I think yes and no. It's not the worst idea in the world, but I feel like there is more of a pride to do well and try to win your conference tournament.
Right. I mean, as a coach, like it's not like listen, like somebody like Michigan State, that's a little different animal. They may have to win a game, but somebody like a Michigan or like.
Right.
It's not the end of the world if they don't win it. Rest up and get ready for the tournament.
Yeah. And that's just, I feel like, what you do in the regular season, defines it more as a whole than versus a couple games in the tournament. Because you don't know who's going to, it could go anybody's way. Like you said, Michigan, Illinois, Iowa, Ohio State, they're all fair games to win it all for the Big Ten tournament. So obviously, 3 of those teams are not going to win, but I don't really think it affects their pedigree and their tournament standings heading into March. So I don't think it does, in my opinion.
Okay.
Carson, and ask Kurt who beat him in horse in his backyard.
That wasn't the NCAA tournament. That was the conference tournament. I rested on that. Kenny, give me a sleeper for the NCAA.
You won the national championship that year.
Nice.
Give me a sleeper for the NCAA tournament, Kenny.
Can I give you 2?
I guess.
I'll give you 1, and then if nobody has my second one, I'll come back to it.
Okay.
Henry's Colorado. Henry's Colorado is hot, and I said it a couple weeks ago when his question was, can Colorado go far? I said, a team that gets hot in the tournament, watch out for them in their conference tournament. Win a few games going into their conference tournament. Watch out for them in the NCAA tournament. They're hot right now. They had a great game against USC last week at home. And continuing, they beat, I think they played Utah. Was it Utah who they played, or was that USC who played Utah? They won a couple games in a row.
Yeah.
But they're hot. And they got Arizona State tonight.
At home.
I got them at home against Arizona State.
Carson, give me a sleeper.
I'm going to go with Arkansas this time in the SEC. They're on a hot streak right now. It's going to be them and Alabama competing for the SEC title. But yeah, Arkansas is climbing their way up in the standings, and they're one of those teams where they're just so well-rounded that they can make a deep run in the tournament. So give me the Razorbacks.
Carson, I'm with you. I swear to God, they're on my paper. Arkansas is my team, and just like you said, style of play, they play that little different, that up tempo. Like it's hard. It's not the old Mike Anderson 40 minutes of hell, but they get that up tempo, and that's hard. So I like Arkansas. Sis, what about a sleeper?
To give you credit, Kurt, you are on Arkansas's bandwagon a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I am. Mm-hmm. Sis, sleeper in the tournament.
I'm gonna go with Miss Valenti, Jenny Hoops, Texas Tech.
Okay.
Nice.
My other sleeper is my San Diego State Aztecs. They're riding high.
Yeah, they're hot. Guys, Henry's saying what mattered most is games getting postponed or called off because of COVID protocols, and yet most teams found a way to rebound from that. Wild regular season indeed.
Absolutely.
It is.
Agree 100%. And that's my point going into the tournament, why I don't think it's going to be chalky.
And real quick, give me, in the last week since we've talked, Kenny, a surprise.
Colorado and Illinois. I'll give you 2.
Sis, surprise. Last week, surprise.
I'm going to say Iowa. Iowa. Definitely.
Carson.
Michigan. I mean, I was going to put them right above Gonzaga for number one, and then they just got blown out at home. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens tonight because they might easily bounce back and just go on a tear against us. But I got Michigan as my surprise disappointment.
Okay. I'm going to go Kansas. You know, Kansas was kind of forgotten out of the top 25, I believe, at one point this year. And Bill Self is doing a nice little job with this team. I mean, beat Baylor in a nice victory. I'm going to go Kansas. My disappointment was Ohio State. 3 in a row now at home.
Yeah.
Not even a close. I mean, a close loss in that Michigan State game on the road. Okay, I'll give them that. Michigan State is more needed that game. But at home versus Iowa, they didn't show up. You know, down 14, then they get down to 2 to lose by 17 or whatever. I don't know. Kenny kind of called them a fraud. I got to give Kenny credit, and right now they're looking like it. Kenny, what about you?
I'm with you, and I'll just say one thing. I haven't done this in months. I don't think Carson's ever seen it. FS. I'm fraud slaying Ohio State. They are the biggest frauds in college basketball. FS, baby.
Sis, what about you? Disappointment.
I think you'll be on the train with me. Creighton.
Yes. And
I knew that.
I'm big on Creighton.
I know. I knew that, though.
Yes, great call. Carson,
Very-
anybody else disappointment? Surprise for you?
You kind of stole my thunder. I was going to go with Kansas as well. You know, Bill Self, you know, like you said, that great win against Baylor. And they were unranked, you know, I think last week, maybe 2 weeks ago. Now they're in the top 15. I mean, they've really, I mean, when push comes to shove, you know, you'd rather, you know, suck early on than later on. And when it comes down to crunch time, that's where you want to, you know, put all your marbles.
It's actually crazy. He's probably doing a better job this year, like with a lesser talented team, than he does when he's like a top 4 team. You know, he's doing a nice job, Self.
Let me throw another disappointment out there. I know they won yesterday against Creighton, but they lost Connor Gillespie.
Yeah, Colin.
But last week they got blown out at Butler, and Butler doesn't even have a winning record. They didn't even show up for that game. And they had a chance to be outside chance of being a number 1 seed before losing that game. So big disappointment there in Villanova, and I think they're in a lot of trouble now losing Connor Gillespie.
All right, Kenny, let's get to some picks. By the way, Carson, and I want to post it up. Jenny Hoops did a fantastic job with the website. Kenny saw it, right, Kenny? What'd you think?
Nice.
Big props to Jenny.
We didn't publish it yet. We'll hopefully publish it by this weekend, but we got the profiles up. It looks awesome. We're going to get all our conference picks up, our NCAA picks. So yeah, big props.
That's awesome. I can't wait to see it. Yeah, shout out to Jenny. That's awesome.
All right, let's get right to action. 7:00 tonight. Carson's boys at Michigan. Sis, start it off, baby.
I really like Carson as a friend, big time. He's great. You're in trouble tonight, buddy.
Fair enough.
Michigan is going to be out for blood tonight.
Let's go to Kenny.
Carson, I love you as a friend. I'm going to go with your boys, Michigan State.
Nice.
I think that momentum sticks. Like
awesome.
They're only doing that because they're going to 13.5 points.
My reason is Michigan State was hot before going into Maryland. Everybody's going to overlook, you know, Michigan State now. Oh, they're done. They lost to Maryland. Michigan just lost by 23. Sometimes that momentum sticks with teams, and you're saying, oh, bounce back game. No. Mr. March, you all been saying. Mr. March.
You saw it with Ohio State, man. It can stick with you.
Now,
so absolutely.
Sis already went against Michigan State. I'm waiting to hear Kurt's answer, but I'm going Michigan State in the upset tonight.
Nice.
All right, guys, we got Tim Shea is saying Michigan wins by 20.
Hey, what's up, Tim? Tim's a good friend of mine, but yeah, that kills me, Tim.
That's a rough one. That's a tough one, Tim.
I'll say this, Kenny. I would have been scared if I was a Michigan fan tonight if they took care of business versus Illinois and all that. But they got embarrassed. Like you said, without Illinois' best player. Juwan Howard probably ripped the hell out of them yesterday. They're going to be back in that building at home So off an embarrassment, in-state rival. They probably have been the little sister to Michigan State for the past how many years. I just think it's a bad spot for Michigan State. Listen, you know I love Izzo, but we'll get my pick for Sunday later. But for tonight, I think it's going to be like Tim Shea saying, I think Michigan's going to beat them by about 16 to 17 points tonight.
Woo. We'll be in group text tonight, by the way.
Yeah. Carson, it's your show, Carson. What do you got?
It's going to be an interesting game. And like you said, you guys hit some good points there. You know, Michigan, they got embarrassed by Illinois. You know, they've got to step up to the plate to keep their resume pretty high in their pedigree. And that's just it. Michigan State has struggled tremendously on the road. I don't know what it is. We just have a click and a spark when we play differently at home. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens on Sunday when we rematch them and we can take some points away from tonight's game. Obviously, I can't go against my Spartans. I'm going with the upset. I'm going Kenny all the way. I'm going Michigan State in a very, very, very close one. But yeah, and that's just it. You know, Aaron Henry is our whole team right now. He's our star player. Hopefully, I think he should be a first rounder. He's definitely stepped up to the plate. If you guys remember, 2 years ago, he made national attention when Izzo pulled him in the huddle against Bradley.
Yes.
He was the guy that he was yelling at. He was like all over First Take and ESPN.
Yep.
And he's definitely shown leadership. He's the guy on this team. But yeah, guys like Langford have to keep going. Rocket Watts is a big piece of if we're going to have any kind of success in the future for our tournament life. But yeah, we got to step up to the plate. I'm going Spartans, but they got to show up again. It's going to be tough.
We got a comment from I believe it's written Smith K. Amari.
Amari,
what's up, Amari?
Amari Smith.
Yeah.
He's saying hashtag go blue.
Oh, Amari, you're killing me.
So we know where Amari's going tonight.
Saturday on Ticket Time, Carson's going to be wearing a lot of green. I disagree.
All right, so another great game tonight. Number 17, Oklahoma State, with probably the best player in college basketball and the number 1 pick, Cade Cunningham, going to number 3, Baylor. Carson, you start us off.
Yeah, this is a huge game for Oklahoma State. They could easily make their footprint and just go up the rankings. They've got a lot more to gain than to lose. Cade Cunningham, like you said, I want my Pistons to get him. I want us to keep kind of going right below the radar so we have a good shot because he's going to be the number 1 draft pick in this year's draft. But yeah, he's a stud. I'm going to go with the upset. Give me Oklahoma State on the road. It's going to be tough, but if they pull this off, that's a huge, huge, gigantic win for Oklahoma State.
Sis.
Oklahoma State.
Wow. I'll jump in. You know what? I'm going to be honest. Oklahoma State's a team where I could see them beat anybody just because friggin' Cade Cunningham's that good. But just like Amari's going, hashtag Baylor, I'm with Amari, hashtag Baylor at home. Very impressive what they did 2 nights ago at West Virginia. It's not easy to win there. They were down. They came back after a big loss. I'm with Amari. I'm going Baylor at home. Kenny.
I'm with you, Kurt. I really want to take Oklahoma State here, but I think they're going to get a heartbreaking loss. It's going to be close. I think the experts are wrong on how many points. The spread, I think, is 12.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be happening. I think it's going to be like a 5 or 6 point victory by Baylor, and Oklahoma State's in the game the whole time, and then they give it away late, heartbreaking loss.
Okay. Another good one tonight. Texas at Oklahoma, sis. We'll start with you.
That's a toughie.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with the home team. I'm going to go with Oklahoma.
All right, I'm with you. Texas is shaky to me. Shaka Smart, again, I don't trust him. I don't trust him come tournament time. Especially at home, I like Oklahoma. Carson.
Yeah, I'm with you. They've had some pretty tough games. They had to play, West Virginia, then Kansas, and then Texas Tech. They got the win against Iowa State, so they're kind of coming back on the come up. But I'm going to go with Oklahoma in this one at home.
Kenny, sweep on the board.
I'm sweeping it. I'm not a fan of Shaka Smart, but that's not the only reason. I think Oklahoma needs to bounce back. They've been struggling lately. I think this is a big game for them to get back on track. I take Oklahoma at home.
All right. Amari's saying Oklahoma also. Real quick, I don't have the logos up, but real fast for our guy Henry. Is he happy tonight, Kenny? Do they beat Oklahoma? Do they beat Arizona State?
Yeah, the home. I think Henry gave us a stat last week or the week. I think it was last week that they only have one loss at home. I think, or is it in their home in that thin air? Arizona State ain't gonna know what hit them. Double-digit win by Colorado tonight. He's very happy tonight.
Sis and Carson, anything? Because I agree with you, Kenny.
Yeah, and you took it out of my words right out of my mouth. Yeah, Colorado 10-1 at home, and they're 6-6 away. So their strength is being at home. They're going to take care of Arizona State.
Yes.
Sis, Colorado.
Colorado State.
I agree with you guys, Colorado. All right, we move to Saturday. Oklahoma State is right back at it at West Virginia. I'll start with this one. Again, I just think you're going to get two close games, two real tough battles for Oklahoma State. But again, just the home court. It's very hard to beat West Virginia at home alone, and for them to lose two in a row, I don't see it at home. I'm going to go West Virginia. Carson.
Yeah, I feel like tonight's game for Oklahoma State against Baylor is going to determine the factor on Saturday. You know, because if they somehow upset Baylor, they get a lot of momentum going into Saturday's game. You know what? Why not? I'm going to ride with Oklahoma State. I feel like tonight's going to have a big implication on Saturday, but I'm going to go with the upset again. I feel like Oklahoma State in crunch time, they're going to get it done.
Henry saying last month McKinley Wright became the first player in Pac-12 men's basketball history, 1,600 points, 600 rebounds, and 600 assists in a college career. First Colorado player ever. That guy's a stud, man. I could see he's going to be. I think he's going to be a nice NBA player too. He's going to go
mid-round.
Mid-round. He's going to be a stud. Sis, Oklahoma State or West Virginia?
I'm on your board, West Virginia.
Kenny?
I'm going to take my boys at West Virginia. They'll bounce back. They got a nice little offensive team there. I'm going to say they win by 6 to 8 points.
Okay. At home. Two close games. I mean, those are great Big 12 battles this weekend,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so next on the board. Give me 1 second because I got logos. All right, back to Saturday. Illinois at underachieving now Ohio State. Carson, take it up because this is your conference. Does Ohio State bounce back or do they go to number 4 in a row?
I feel like this is a big game for Ohio State. They got to get back on the train again. I feel like they get it done. Illinois is really hot right now, but if they're home, Ohio State, I like them. They're a little shaky, but I feel like they're going to start to regroup and just get a nice legit win before the Big Ten tournament. I'm going to go Ohio State.
Sis, Illinois at Ohio State.
I agree with Carson. That's a real big game for Ohio State, but I'm not going to go off my boys, Illinois.
I so want to take Illinois, but I agree with Carson. It's almost, I'm not going to say a desperate situation, but you can't lose 4 in a row going into the Big Ten tournament. I just think it's probably going to be senior day over there. I'm going to go with Carson. I'm going to take Ohio State. Kenny.
I believe, Sis, you called them last week a fraudulent team, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just fraud slayed them. So how can I go with Ohio State? So Illinois all the way.
All right.
Okay.
I'm with Sis.
All right.
Now we go to Jenny Hoops. 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon, UVA at Louisville. Who's going to be the first one to go against Hoops? Is it going to be you, Mr. Kirkpatrick?
No, I'm not going against Hoops. Virginia's going to get it rolling into the ACC tournament. Virginia wins on the road and gets momentum going into the ACC tournament.
Is Carson going to be the first one to go against Hoops?
I'm sorry, Jen. I got to go with Louisville. They're 9-1 at home. That's their strong suit. I feel like they get the upset done going into the ACC tournament. This is a big win for Louisville if they want to make a legit stand to get to March Madness. So I'm going to go with Louisville.
Carson, you notice who's picking last in this game, or he was waiting for one of us to pick?
Yeah, you know what? Now that Carson did it, I'm jumping in. I'm jumping in, Kenny, because the last time I saw The last time I saw Virginia on the road against any kind of good team, they played Florida State, and they're still hiding under the bleachers that they don't want to get the beat down. Louisville by 12 Saturday night.
Oh.
Sis, are you with me or are you with Hoops?
Miss Hoops must not be home tonight.
She is. Where you
she's
going?
She's out shopping. I'm going with UVA, man.
Attaboy, sis.
Nice.
Any reason? Or just
like
to
the
piss me
coach.
off?
He wants a dinner. He's ready for a dinner at your house. That's why.
All right, so now Saturday UVA plays. Jenny Hoops Jenny Hoops takes the loss. She's probably a little upset. We got to eat dinner, and we get ready for 7:00.
Oh,
Struggling Seton Hall at
if
St.
UVA gets beat and then St. John's gets beat, you might hang yourself in the downstairs basement Saturday night.
So Seton Hall at St. John's. St. John's.
I can't wait.
I'm gonna say this. This might be the biggest St. John's game, seriously, in 5 to 6 years. They're home.
I agree.
They're home.
Yeah.
They're playing for a first round bye in a Big East tournament. They've had trouble versus Seton Hall in the past. Posh Alexander, I hope he's back because he's just a tremendous freshman player. But Posh or no Posh, St. John's gets it done. They're gonna take not only Seton Hall off the board, they're gonna wipe them right off of Joe Lenardi's bubble. Next four in, the 84th four in. Get them off the board. Let's stop talking about them. They're not a tournament team. St. John's wins. Kenny, you took them last night. Are you with me Saturday?
We went on the air at 8:00 last night. I was miserable. At halftime, St. John's was down 11. And Kurt's telling me on the air that when the game was over, St. John's won by 14. If that's not a momentum going into Saturday, I don't know what is. Sis will be wearing a red hat next week, but it's not going to say A. It's going to have the initials SJ.
Well, just make sure that Mr. Valenti, when I win the Rose's Sicilian pizza bet, I want half sausage on that Sicilian pizza.
SJ, it's going to say, Mr. Sis.
Well, Carson, before I get to Carson's pick, he's going to like this because Queen of Claws just says, I pick Michigan State against Michigan.
Nice. Say what's up, Queen.
Go ahead, Carson. Yeah. What we got Saturday night? Who's going to be happy, me or Sis?
Yeah, this is a big game. Seton Hall, Sis's team, they're right on the bubble too. I'm not sure what Andy Katz and the bracketologists are ranking St. John's in. I think it depends on what they do in the Big East tournament, like you said. But it's a big win for both teams. I mean, huge game. But I feel like it's more of a more benefits going towards Seton Hall. I like them. I'm going to ride this on this one.
Carson.
I feel like
Yes,
Seton
sir.
Hall, they're going to get it done. They're on a 3-game losing streak, but when push comes to shove, last game of the season before the tournament, I feel like I'm going to go with Seton Hall, man. I feel like they get it done.
Mr. Sis, you get your moment of the sun right now.
I told you I love this kid, Carson. When I first there's nothing to say. Saturday night.
I
put your face next to them. Don't worry about it.
All right, Carson. I'll be checking in on the show Saturday and let you know what the score is and see.
Oh, cool, for sure.
So let's do this. Let's get to Sunday. 2 more We got number 25 Wisconsin at number 5, the hot Iowa Hawkeyes. Kenny, go ahead.
Wisconsin's another fraud team in the Big Ten. They've been struggling. Iowa, they can have an outside shot at a number 1 seed if everything falls right. Give me Iowa.
Big
statement.
Sis.
Yeah, Iowa.
I'm with you, Sis. Just like you said, Iowa. Yep, at home, they impressed me. I'm going. Carson, is it a clean sweep?
I think it is. Wisconsin on the road. I just don't see them as a. I mean, somehow they're in the top 25. Give them credit. I feel like they can make some noise in March Madness, but I think Iowa's going to blow them out.
All right, and then there's one more game on Saturday. Does anybody know what game that is? Sunday. That one more game we got to pick.
Michigan State.
I'm gonna start this one because I said what I say tonight, 17 points, right? I said between 14 and 17. It's gonna get ugly tonight. But you know what? As ugly as it's gonna get tonight, Carson might not be able to sleep tonight. You'll be able to sleep like a little baby on Sunday night because your team at home clinches their berth in the NCAA tournament. I'm gonna say one of the most impressive game of the year by 9. Michigan State turns the tables. Izzo rips into them over the weekend. And you know what you're gonna make? You're gonna make Michigan. You're gonna make it an ugly win. I mean, like it's gonna be hard fouls, half court. It's gonna be one of those games. I'm going Michigan State. Sis, Michigan or Michigan State on Sunday?
Michigan State.
Nice. That's awesome.
Just say, sis, you can't go Michigan after Carson went Seton Hall.
Mr. Kirkpatrick.
You guys are friends now. You don't want to. I'm gonna go with the clean sweep of Michigan State, and here's my bold prediction. They get into the tournament as an 8 or 9 seed, beat Gonzaga in the second round.
Oh, interesting.
I don't want that. Carson, what do you got?
My bold prediction. There's my bold prediction.
Carson, can I just put your face next to the green logo right now?
Yeah, you might as well. There's no way I'm going against them. I try to be as realistic as I possibly can when making my picks on this show. But I just, like I said, there's something about this team at home. I mean, we've shown it. I mean, we've beaten Ohio State and in Illinois. You could arguably put them as the number 1 team in the country right now. So. It's give me Michigan State. It's going to be, and like I said, Aaron Henry is our whole team right now. You can't rely on one guy to sail the wave because if he has a bad game, the whole team is just kind of wishy-washy. Rocket Watts has got to step up. Bench players like Joey Hauser. We got to stop shooting threes. We were atrocious from the 3-point line against Maryland and even against Indiana 2 nights ago. We got to drive the paint, get some fouls and just go to the basket. So I feel like, and especially like Izzo's one of the best coaches in the country of adapting and adjusting to his mistakes and learning from his previous games. What's great about Michigan versus Michigan State, not only it's a rivalry game, they're going to go out swinging no matter what happens. You even saw in football this year, Michigan State was so heavily unfavored and, we beat them. So, that's what's great about rivalries. And I feel like, Izzo, when he adjusts, it's going to be, like you said, I'm more confident Sunday than I am tonight. But like I said, you guys kind of nail on the head. If we split one of these, I think no question we're in for sure.
Carson, I got to put you on the spot. Tonight, are you going to watch Michigan State or the Pistons and the Knicks?
Oh, God. It's funny when the whole Blake Griffin situation. By the way, we're trying to buy out his contract right now because he. Oh man, that's a story.
And you're going to trade Drummond.
Well, we traded Drummond to the Cavs a couple of years ago.
Oh, what am I talking about? He's on Cleveland. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's on Cleveland.
I'm thinking Detroit.
Yeah, I do like our new manager, Troy Weaver. He's starting to make moves. I like Jeremy Grant. I like Sadiq Bey and those guys. But yeah, I think Michigan State. I mean, both games are going to be just kind of up in the air. Whoever has a closer game, I'll turn it on.
All right, so let me ask you this, because me, Kenny, and Sis, I'm gonna have Michigan State on the smaller TV, but on the big TV, I'm gonna have Knicks Pistons. Do I have to worry tonight?
I don't think you do.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I think Pistons are just kind of right at the bottom of the list, and that's why I'm riding Cade Cunningham wave, because if we can just keep it to where it's at, you know, we got a nice promising young core around us, and grab Cade as our point guard. Killian Hayes, you know, he hasn't really gotten a shot yet because he's been so all over the place. He's been injured right now, but you gotta give Cade a shot. That's the guy that's gonna turn a team around.
Okay, awesome. And just so, again, that was a great segment of college basketball. We did our picks. So next week we're going to do some conference tournament stuff. And in 2 weeks we're going to have our big NCAA tournament preview show. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
We'll be ready for that. So Kenny, you wanted to do something new tonight, right? We got about 15 minutes left.
Yeah, we do our little games. I came up with one. This one's going to be kind of like almost like a individual Family Feud style. So you're all going to play as individuals.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
We got some top 10 topics. Some are sport. Most of them are sports related, but I got some other fun ones in there. And we'll go around the room. Like I'll start the first one with Carson, and then we'll go around the room. Kurt, you play. If anybody, you get the audience along with yourself. So anybody wants to chime in the audience and play along.
By the way, Kenny, talking about audience, Jimmy Eiserman is saying hello. Henry's saying Grant and Plumlee and the Pistons still has Denver fans on a roller coaster of emotions. Denver versus Detroit in a couple of weeks should be a fun reunion game. So yeah, Jimmy, Henry, Queen of Claus, whoever else is with us, I'll play along with them, Kenny. All right, they'll be
absolutely.
I'll play with them. Go ahead.
Absolutely. So Carson, give me a number from 1 to 10, and we'll do the topic that you pick.
Let's go 3.
3. All right, this is a fun one. In history, I want the top 10 worst franchises in Major League Baseball history, and I got the by win percentage. And you'll go first. You'll get 3 X's like Family Feud, but we'll go around the room one at a time.
Well, I know that like you're talking about like regular season.
Regular season win percentage as a whole, like not just 1 year, as a history.
Like overall as a team. So you're saying like
in their history, worst franchises of all time.
Oh, got it. Okay. Oh man. Wow. I hate to say it. Are the Tigers on there?
Tigers are not top 10, so you get 1 X.
Oh,
Still live.
Okay.
In audience, I'll go to you next.
All right. By the way, Coach Breslin's saying, hey, guys, Coach Breslin can play along, too. I'm going to go with Jimmy Eiserman. He's going with the Rockies.
The Rockies are on there. They are number 6 with a 472 win percentage in their history.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sis, you're up.
Baltimore Orioles.
Baltimore Orioles are number 7, a 475 win percentage.
Okay.
Carson.
Astros?
Surprisingly not. I like them. So you got 2 strikes already in the hole.
Okay.
We'll come back. Kurt.
I'm going to go with the Mets.
Mets are not on there. 1 strike.
Wow.
Some of these teams you're going to be surprised they're on here. But it's in their history, so you got to remember it's history. Sis.
Cincinnati Reds.
No, that's 1 strike for you.
Wow, they're not on there. Wow.
Carson, staying alive, or are we going to be strike 3?
Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks are not on there. You struck.
Wow.
That's
okay, interesting.
All right, I'm going to go with the audience. I'm going to go with Coach Breslin and Queen of Claus. They're both going White Sox.
White Sox are not on there.
Wow.
Woo.
Strike 2. Mr. Sis.
Pittsburgh Pirates.
They are not on there. Strike 2. Kurt and Sis fighting for this first victory point.
All right, I'm gonna go with Tim Shea. He was on my list too. I'm gonna go with the Cubs.
Strike 3. Sis for the win.
Wow.
What?
Sis gets the win.
Seattle Mariners.
Mariners are on there. Sis
Henry just said that too.
.471 win percentage. Number 1 was the Rays, 423. That's why I said you're going to be surprised at some of these teams because it's their history. Rays, Padres, Rangers, Phillies surprised me at number 4. Then it was the Mariners, Rockies, Orioles, Marlins, Brewers, and then the Nationals/Expos.
Okay, that was a good one.
Interesting.
All right, give us a number.
7 for John Elway.
I'm going to let Carson play with the audience on this one because
Okay.
it might be a little harder for you.
Okay.
Top 10 Major League Baseball home run hitters of all time. All-time home run leaders. All-time home run leaders, Kurt. Number one, you're up first.
Kurt's
Who's
up
up
first.
first?
Kurt will go first on this one.
Okay.
Barry Bonds.
Yeah, number one, 762. Sis, home run leaders all time.
Hank Aaron.
Number two. Carson and audience.
Okay, what are you guys saying? Let me see.
If you can see, I mean, you know what? Here's what I'll do, Kenny. If Carson gets it incorrect, because I see some YouTube comments, he'll get those comments.
Or you can, or if you want to just say audience instead of, you can do one from the audience.
I think A-Rod's got to be on there.
A-Rod, number 4.
Okay.
Kurt, you're back up.
All right. You want me or you want me to go with the audience?
No, Kurt, Carson's with the audience on this one, so
Okay.
you're by yourself.
So McGuire.
Yes, McGuire, number 11, strike one.
Wow.
Oh.
Number 11 was McGuire, just missed by 20 home runs to be in the top 10. Sis, you're up.
My childhood hero.
Who?
Number 7, Mickey Mantle.
Yeah.
Not in the top 10.
Wow.
Yeah,
Really?
You should burn that. You should burn that list.
I agree, but he's not in the top 10. Carson, you're up.
Big Poppy. David Ortiz.
No, strike one.
Wow.
Damn. All right.
I got another one. Here's another one that's coming in for the comments. We'll give this to Carson.
Okay.
We're getting Babe Ruth and Sammy Sosa, Kenny.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
All right, yeah, we'll give that to Carson. We'll give Babe Ruth. And Sammy Sosa was on the list too, so Carson, you don't have any strikes.
Yeah.
you got
Okay.
one strike
So
with
that's the audience.
Nice.
Okay, I gotta go.
we got 5 left on there. I think you guys will get at least. You should get 3 of them. I could start giving hints for the other ones, I guess. One is still playing. Is the hint I'll give.
One
Whose turn is it?
Who's up?
You're up, Kurt. Who'd you say?
No. I'm thinking. Oh, I'm gonna go Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah, Junior's on there, 7.
Okay.
Sis, we got 4 guys left. One is still playing. One is a legend who recently passed away. No, I believe he's still alive. I'm sorry. No, I take that back. Hank Aaron recently passed away.
Yeah.
This guy's still alive. That's the hint I'll give you. One is still playing. One is still alive.
Oh, I got one. He's
Got an answer, sis?
Go to Carson. Come back to me.
All right.
Jim Tomei.
That's a great one. Number 8.
There we
Good
go.
one. Can I call another one out? There's another audience one out. Can we give this one to Carson too?
Yeah, we'll give this one to Carson.
Tim Shea is saying "say hey," so he's saying Willie Mays.
Willie Mays. Yes, that was the one.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm gonna give.
I got a shot. Can I?
I'm gonna give you
I got
all-
one.
I'm
I
gonna
got a
give you all
shot.
one shot because one of these is going to be hard for you guys to get.
Well, I got a shot. Can I?
One shot, and if you get it right, you get the point on the guy who's playing now. Whoever can think.
I'm gonna take a shot. Pujols.
Pujols. I'll give it to you.
There we go.
Nice.
I'm gonna give. Let's see who was on that one. You all had 1 strike, so I'm just gonna give you all a point for that
Oh
one.
boy.
Sweet.
Sis, give us a number.
My favorite number is 3.
That one was taken already. We did 3.
What is it, 1 to 10?
Yeah.
What numbers are open?
Everything but 3 and 7.
4.
Top 10 sports movies of all time.
Top 10 sports movies of all time.
Ranked
Yeah.
by Bleacher Report. Ranked by
Bleacher
Bleacher Report.
Okay.
Mine right out of the gate.
What is it, sis?
I have mine right out of the gate.
You have none?
I have mine right out of the gate.
Oh, yeah, you're up first. You're up first.
Rudy.
Number 2. Carson.
Angels in the outfield.
No, strike 1.
Oh,
I'm going to
okay.
go with the audience. I'm going to go with Tim on this one. Major League.
Number 9.
Okay, good job, Tim.
Any of you guys can play with the audience on this one. So if you want an audience participation, you can get it.
The only
Okay.
thing is I'm not
Yeah.
sure if they're going to see the YouTube ones. So that's why I'm seeing the YouTube.
Yeah, no, I'm saying Sis and Carson can ask for audience help too.
Okay, all right, perfect.
Sis,
Field of Dreams.
good one. Number 7. Carson,
The Blind Side.
surprisingly not. I like that movie a lot.
Wow, that's a great movie too.
Yeah. Mm.
Wow.
Kurt,
All right, I'm getting a lot of movies in here, but I'm gonna go and I'm gonna come back to the audience because they're getting good ones here. But I'm gonna go with Coach Breslin with Hoosiers.
Hoosiers is a good one. Number 6. Sis,
Little Giants.
no, strike 1.
Mm.
Carson, you want an audience help?
Yeah, Sandlot's got to be on there,
Yeah.
right?
Sandlot,
Okay,
yes.
yeah, that
Sandlot's
was Queen
a
of
good one.
Claws. Yep.
Kurt,
Listen, Tim's been hot. I'm gonna ride him. The Natural.
no, it's Tim's first strike.
Okay.
I gotta get. You guys want hints? There's only one baseball movie left.
Okay.
That's the first hint I'll give you. That's not going to give anything away.
There is an audience. There's an audience one. Queen of Claws also threw another one out. Can
You
I
want
throw
the
it out?
audience help, sis? You want the audience help?
Yeah.
She went with Rookie of the Year.
No, that's not on there, unfortunately.
Okay.
I don't want the audience's help.
Carson, you're up.
How about Benchwarmers?
What was it? Benchwarmers? No,
Yeah.
strike 3.
Oh, all right.
Kurt,
I'm
I
gonna
can't-
go
Kurt,
against the audience. I'm gonna go with Miracle.
Yes.
Oh,
number 8.
yeah, that's a great movie. Yeah.
You know,
Kurt's
I
got
never
one
saw that
strike,
movie,
Sis has
Carson.
2. Sis, you're on thin ice here. Carson's out for this round. Sis is on thin ice.
I'm going to say The Sopranos.
Did you say you never saw that?
I
movie
never
before,
saw
Kurt?
that. I never saw Miracle, Carson.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
me
Oh,
either. I've never seen it.
really?
You
No,
guys
you guys
gotta
gotta
see that.
watch
You don't know
it.
what you're missing.
I know.
Oh my
I'll give you
gosh.
strike 3 to Sis for Sopranos. Kurt,
No, you can't give me strike 3 for that.
Kurt, I can't believe you're not getting. No, I'm messing with you, Sis. What do you got? You want audience help or you got another one?
Audience help.
All right, because Coach Breslin said give Sis Rocky.
Number 1. I can't believe you guys didn't get that one.
Wow.
All
All right, Kurt, you're up.
Boy, Coach Breslin. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Coach.
How many are left?
1, 2, 3. There's one baseball movie and 2 other sports movies.
All right, I'm gonna ride with.
Kurt, you like probably 2 of these 3 movies are your favorite movies of all time.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna ride. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go off of the audience for this, and I'm gonna go with. Oh my God, what was the movie? Remember the Titans.
Number 4.
Okay.
That's got to be on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I go audience? Because the audience has a couple.
Yeah, I'm going to get Kurt the win on this because he only had 1 strike. There's 2 left. Let's see if the audience can get them.
They went Any Given Sunday,
No.
Snapshot,
No.
Slapshot. Slapshot is a Slapshot.
Slapshot. These are all good movies. but
League of
they're not
Their
ever-
Own.
League of Their Own made it as number 10. That was the baseball movie.
Okay. And what's the other? Wait, there's one more.
Karate Kid. I guess you could call that a sports movie.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
No Paul Newman.
Shame on Kurt because he loves Cobra Kai.
I love Cobra Kai.
Want to do 1 or 2 more? We're at
let's
7
do-
o'clock.
yeah,
we
let's
got a
do-
few minutes,
we got
right?
2 more.
Yeah.
We got
Let's do
audience
it.
participation. We're enjoying this.
Yeah.
Carson, give us a number.
5.
I got this one for you on one of your channels, Carson Claus. Top 10 ranked carnival or boardwalk games of all time.
Ring toss.
Ring toss is on there, number 4. Kurt,
Water gun.
water gun made it. Where are they? Number 7.
He stole my answer. Basketball, shooting in the hoops.
Yep, number 3.
Oh man. Oh, throw the dart at the balloon.
I got that on there. It's number 9. You guys are rolling through this one.
What's
Kurt.
the one? No, hold on. What's the one with the when you throw the quarter on the dish?
The coin dish, I guess you would call
Yeah.
it. That's strike 1.
Cigarette. They're for the cigarettes. Yeah. Lucky
Yeah, they
strike.
used to play for cigarettes.
Lucky strike. Yeah.
It was crazy, of course. They used to get a carton of cigarettes if you get it on the thing back in the day. Strike 1 for Kurt. What do you got, sis or audience?
I'll show you how old I am. There used to be the red dot on the board, and they used to give you these 3 circle tin things, and you had to cover up the red circle. I don't know if that's on there, but I'm going with it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. I didn't make it on there, though.
Okay.
Got a few left on here, Carson. Some good ones that I know you.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the audience. I'm going to go skee ball for Queen of Claws.
Yeah, skee ball is on there, number 6. Kurt.
I'm gonna go just plain old wheel with the name on it.
Big wheel is on there, number 10.
Audience is coming in with a lot of stuff here, so.
Good, sis. I think you might want the audience help on this, right?
I think I got this one. I'll be shocked if it's not on there. You throw the balls at the softball throw.
Yeah.
Knocking down the guys.
That's on there. We made it.
Thank you.
I got, what do I got left yet? I got 1, 2, 3 left. 4 left. 4 left.
Yeah, I'm going with the audience. Tim, like the one where you throw the ball, it has to get in like this basket, and it's like pointing at you.
The
Ball and bucket
softballs.
toss.
Yeah.
Ball and bucket toss. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Good one.
That thing that jumps out. In Wildwood, they always try and get you. They throw a ball out on the board.
Yeah.
Hey, come play this game. Yep. Yeah. Can't lose. Show you how to do it. And they keep a ball in there when they and then they take the ball out and you throw it in and it pounces back at you.
Right.
Yeah. Big con. Good. Kurt.
All right, I'm going to go. Can I go one for myself and one with the audience?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. The audience is saying, Breslin and Eiserman are saying the frog with the little hammer.
Good answer.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Number 2.
That's a great one.
I'm going to go. Can I just, how about the beer bottles where you throw the baseball and break the bottle?
Yeah, that's a good one.
I love that one, but it didn't make it on here.
Oh, God.
Wow.
I love that one, though. Never could win at that, too, because they give you these soft rubber.
No, they were made out of cement.
Yep.
Yeah. Sis, there's 2 more on here. I think you should get one because it's been around for a long time. Just in general, it's a popular game. Almost impossible to win is my there's 2 left and they're both impossible to win.
Will you slap the hammer down and try to hit the bell?
No, that's a good answer.
That's a good answer. Yeah.
There's definitely one on here that's impossible to win.
Shoot the star out with the gun.
That's it.
Yeah, let's go.
Is that the
I'm
one
gonna
that
give
they're
you all
saying
points
BB
on this
machine
one.
gun?
Yeah.
Is that
I'm
the,
going
is
to give
that the
all
one?
points on this one because you cleared the board. You cleared the board on that one.
Tim's saying rope ladder.
Rope ladder that's probably not on there because it's a relatively newer game. These were in I guess history of boardwalk games, but that's a good one too. Another impossible one to win. Kurt, you got a number? We'll throw another 1 or 2 in there.
2.
Where we got number 2 is going to be top 10 NFL franchises of all time.
Okay.
Win percentage again. You're up first, Kurt.
My Broncos are up there.
Broncos are up there, tied for number 9. So there's 2 teams that are 9 and 10.
Okay.
Sis,
New England Patriots.
number 3. Carson.
Steelers.
I can't believe they're not on there.
Wow.
That I can't believe. I'd like to know why. I like to know where they fall in, like where they're.
Yeah.
Hey, we got the best comment of the night from Tim Shea. In caps, not the Lions.
Yeah, they're bottom of the list, Tim.
That's good. That was good. Kurt, you're up.
I'm gonna go with the audience. You know, I'm gonna go with Queen of Claws going Packers.
Number 2.
That was my second choice.
Good job.
I'll give you the record. The Broncos 483 and 423 in their history. Patriots 512 and 395. Packers 756 and 574. Sis, you're up.
The Oakland Raiders.
Strike 1.
Wow.
And another one that's surprising.
Wow.
Carson.
Chicago Bears.
Number 4. 764 and 591. Kurt.
Got to roll with Breslin on this one. The 49ers.
49ers, number 8. 545 and 475. Sis.
Dallas Cowboys.
Number 1, unfortunately. 520 and 388. 572 win percentage.
Chiefs.
No, that they're not on there. They had probably some rough years in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
Probably why. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 teams left, Kurt. Let's see.
I'm going with Jimmy Eisman. He's been all over. He sent it 4 different times. He's saying the Giants.
Giants, believe it or not, Kurt, same win percentage as the Broncos.
Wow.
They were both tied for number 9. 696 and 608 is their record. 3 left, Sis. 3 left. We got 2 AFC teams and an NFC team. You got one, Sis? What do you think?
You want the audience, sis? Because I got 2 for the audience.
I'm going to say Miami Dolphins.
Good answer, Sis. 457.
Kenny,
and
I gotta give Sis credit, and Queen of Claws was all over Miami Dolphins.
I got an AFC team and an NFC team, Carson. Which one you going for?
Colts.
No.
Man.
No, I can't give it. I'm going to say no on that.
Oh, okay. Well, it's the other.
They had the Ravens down, but it looks like they gave the Ravens record 214 and 169.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to say no on the Colts because of that. NFC team, Kurt.
I'm gonna go with Tim Shea. He's going Seahawks.
No. The hint I'm going to give is going to burn Carson. Burn him up.
Oh, no.
You had the Packers. You had the Bears. Who else is in your division?
Are you serious? Vikings? Wow.
Vikings are number 7. 5.
Oh, way.
403.
Let's do one more, Kenny. You got one more for us?
Yeah, one more. I like this.
We did one for Carson Claus. Let's do one for Ticket Time.
Okay.
Top 10 casino games. Top 10 ranked casino games.
Okay.
Let's start with Carson.
Roulette.
Number 3. Kurt.
Blackjack.
Number 1. Sis.
Dice.
Number 4. You mean craps, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
4.
I
Carson.
don't want that kind of language on the show.
Slots.
Slots are number 5. Kurt, I know you're going to probably need some audience help soon.
What? I'm getting poker. Can I say poker?
Yeah, I got video poker up there as number 8.
All right, poker.
Sis.
Baccarat.
Number 2. Guys, it's definitely on a Wits and Wagers show. We're breezing through this one. Carson, we got 4 left.
I'm trying to think. I mean, can you count?
I think all these games are on your stream, just at different names. That's the hint I'll give you.
Right. I know there's a wheel at the casino sometimes.
Yeah, you
a
could
big
say
wheel.
you could say
Yeah.
the games you play, and I'll say they
Yeah.
call it the big wheel, but like
Mhm.
Crazy Time
Right.
or Dreamcatcher, they
Okay.
call it the big wheel at the casinos.
Gotcha.
Kurt,
Okay, so that's big wheel.
yeah,
All right, I'm gonna have to go audience.
Yeah, we're running out of
He's
options.
saying big wheel. Piagow?
Paygal's up there. That's another poker game.
Okay, that's on there.
Yeah, so I got two more.
Good job, Tim.
They're getting hard, sis. One you play, basically it doesn't have to be a casino. You could play it outside a casino. You could go to like a liquor store and play it.
Oh.
I think I just got it.
Want the audience help, sis?
Yeah.
Coach Breslin said Keno.
Keno, yep. Or Mega Ball, as Carson plays.
Coach
Yeah.
Breslin
Kinda
going to
hard.
school. Coach
Last
Breslin's
one's
not
kind of
going to
hard.
school. He's going to
Play it
Kansas.
once in a while, Carson, on your channel. You play it once in a blue moon, but it's definitely up there.
Coach Breslin's in candy stores, Kurt, playing Keno.
You gonna sweep it, Carson? There's one left.
Yeah.
I got a couple audience coming.
I'm gonna use my special device today. I'm gonna go lottery tickets. What's up, guys? How we doing?
Don't laugh. Jimmy Eiserman just said
game.
NJ
Yeah,
Lotto.
Lottery tickets are not on there.
Wow, really interesting.
Well, Keno, yeah, that's right.
Kenny, I'm going to throw two things out from the audience. Queen of Claws is saying lightning dice.
I think that's. Would you call that sick bow, Carson?
Yeah, that's considered craps. Yeah.
That was on there. Sick bow.
Okay, great job. All right.
So let's see if I got any more real quick. Yeah, I want to do this one real quick. We got time for one more because it's not 7:15 yet.
Last one. Here we go.
Yeah, go for it.
I'll start with Kurt in audience. Men's college basketball championships in honor of our college basketball weekly. things.
UCLA.
Number one, 11 championships. Sis. Or audience help. Men's college basketball championships.
I'm going to say Michigan State.
They're on there. Where are
Really? Top 10? Wow. Okay.
There's four teams tied at number 10. I'm sorry, there's a lot of 10s, so they're one at 10.
Yeah.
So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams tied at number 10 with 2. So if you give any of those, you get it.
Okay.
You got more than 10 up here. Go ahead, Carson.
Duke.
Number 4, 5 championships.
What did he say? I'm sorry, Duke?
Duke.
All right. I'm going to go with the audience. I'm going to go with Mr. Eiserman, North Carolina.
Number 3, Dean Smith, 6 championships over there. This, want audience help, or are you going to try on your own again? This is thinking. We'll go to Carson while he's thinking.
Kentucky
Yeah,
Wildcats.
Good one.
Kentucky, number 2. Kurt, audience. You got one for the audience? Give one of the audience answers out.
Audience is going Indiana, Coach Breslin.
Nice one, Coach.
one.
Number 5.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll
Bobby
go
Knight.
another. You know what? I'm going to give you another one. Oh, Coach Breslin saying, "Come on, Carson, you should know one." I'm going to go. Jimmy Eiserman's going Louisville.
Yeah, they're up there. 2 championships. They were one of the ones tied at number 10.
I got one, Kenny. I know this is on the list. Villanova.
Number 8. 3 championships. Sis, Carson, just throw them out. We'll just throw them out. Since
Syracuse.
No, I thought they had 2, but I guess they only had
Yeah,
one.
I thought they did too. Wow. Okay.
Kansas.
Kansas is up there. They had 3 championships. You're missing one of the common ones. I'm surprised you're missing this. I'm surprised Kurt's missing this.
Georgetown.
No, but same conference.
UConn.
UConn. Number 4.
Oh yeah.
Jimmy Eiserman's being funny, saying Seton Hall.
These other 3 are a little tough.
I'm gonna get. Can I throw one out there? Is there a Western Kentucky up out there?
No, they didn't. But I'm going to give you one. You know, there's a big tournament in his name every year.
North Carolina State.
Yes.
Mm.
Jimmy V.
Jimmy V.
Arguably the number 1 basketball player in college basketball today, like this year.
Iowa.
Carson wants him on his team.
Cade Cunningham.
Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State has 2.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a bunch of teams.
I'm
that have
surprised
two.
in this one. Tim Tebow.
Florida back
Oh,
to back.
Florida, okay.
Florida. Joe Burrow.
LSU.
LSU. Wow. Yeah.
Oh, no. Where's he playing in the NFL?
Oh, Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Oh, Cincinnati.
Cincinnati got 2. And this one had to be way early. The only hint I can give you on this is the trolleys. Rice-A-Roni.
San Francisco.
University of San Francisco.
Wow.
That was my top 10. I know.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, that's fun.
Good.
That's a fun
Very
game.
good.
I could do that again. I could come up with more topics. The
Yeah.
options are unlimited.
Yeah, let's do it again next week.
That
sure.
was good. And but on that note, I know Carson wants to go watch his Michigan State. So
Yeah, we held them up.
we held them up.
No, you're good.
But no, great show. Great show.
Yeah.
Thank you for all the comments. It was great. Audience was awesome tonight. That was a great segment, Kenny. Next
Yeah.
week.
What I'll do, Kurt, little, go ahead.
No, next week, conference tournament preview, and in 2 weeks, our big NCAA preview.
Nice.
What I'll do is I'll do another one of these top 10s in the near future, maybe next week or the week after. And we'll have some giveaways for the audience members who participate. We'll come up with some stuff, some merchandise, maybe a gift card. And
Awesome.
we'll each play for an audience member. You'll each play for an audience member, and we'll see what we can give away to everybody.
Sounds
Cool.
good.
Cool.
All right, guys.
Go Michigan
Enjoy
State.
the games, and
Yeah.
let's go.
For sure.
Go
Always
Smoke.
a pleasure. Take care, guys. We'll see ya.
See you guys later.
See ya.
See ya.